give his son all the things a father hoped for. The key to it all lay quietly waiting in the tropical seas of the West Indies. A necklace of rubies and diamonds beyond price, heavy with history, dark with legend, tainted with blood. Angelique's curse. James's mouth twisted into a thin smile. When he had it, the bad luck that had dogged the Lassiters would change. He only had to be patient. "Hurry up with those tanks, Matthew. The day's wasting." Matthew looked up, tossed his hair out of his eyes. The sun was rising behind his father's back, sending light shimmering around him. He looked, Matthew thought, like a king preparing for battle. As always, love and admiration welled up and startled him with its intensity. "I replaced your pressure gauge. I want to take a look at the old one." "You look out for your old man." James hooked his arm around Matthew's throat for a playful tussle. "Going to bring you up a fortune today." "Let me go down with you. Let me take the morning shift instead of him." James suppressed a sigh. Matthew hadn't learned the wisdom of controlling his emotions, particularly his dislikes. "You know how the teams work. You and Buck'll dive this afternoon. Van Dyke and I take the morning." "I don't want you to dive with him." Matthew shook off his father's friendly arm. "I heard the two of you arguing last night. He hates you. I could hear it in his voice." A mutual feeling, James thought, but winked. "Partners often disagree. The bottom line here is that Van Dyke's putting up most of the money. Let him have his fun, Matthew. For him, treasure hunting's just a hobby for a bored, rich businessman." "He can't dive worth shit." And that, in Matthew's opinion, was the measure of a man. "He's good enough. Just doesn't have much style at 40 feet down." Tired of the argument, James began to don his wetsuit. "Buck take a look at the compressor?" "Yeah, he got the kinks out. Dad—" "Leave it, Matthew." "Just this one day," Matthew said stubbornly. "I don't trust that prissy-faced bastard." "Your language continues to deteriorate." Silas Van Dyke, elegant and pale despite the hard sun, smiled as he exited the cabin to Matthew's back. It amused him nearly as much as it annoyed him to see the boy sneer. "Your uncle requires your assistance below, young Matthew." "I want to dive with my father today." "I'm afraid that would inconvenience me. As you see, I'm already wearing my wetsuit." "Matthew!" There was impatient command in James's voice. "Go see what Buck needs." "Yes, sir." Eyes defiant, he went below decks. "The boy has a poor attitude and worse manners, Lassiter." "The boy hates your guts," James said cheerfully. "I'd say he has good instincts." "This expedition is coming to an end," Van Dyke shot back. "And so is my patience and my largesse. Without me, you'll run out of money in a week." "Maybe." James zipped his suit. "Maybe not." "I want the amulet, Lassiter. You know it's down there, and I believe you know where. I want it. I've bought it. I bought you. You've bought my time, and you've bought my skill. You haven't bought me. Rules of salvage, Van Dyke. The man who finds Angelique's curse owns Angelique's curse." And it wouldn't be found, he was sure, on the Sea Star. He lifted a hand to Van Dyke's chest. "Now keep out of my face." Control, the kind he wielded in boardrooms, kept Van Dyke from lashing out. He had always won his rounds with patience, with money, and with power. Success in business, he knew, was a simple matter of who maintained control. "You'll regret trying to double-cross me." He spoke mildly now, with the faintest hint of a smile curving his lips. "I promise you." "Hell, Silas, I'm enjoying it." With a quiet chuckle, James stepped inside the cabin. "You guys reading girly magazines or what? Let's get going here." Moving quickly, Van Dyke dealt with the tanks. It was, very simply, business. When the Lassiters came back on deck, he was hitching on his own gear. The three of them, Van Dyke thought, were pathetically beneath him. Obviously, they had forgotten who he was, what he was. He was a Van Dyke, a man who had been given or earned or taken whatever he wanted, one who intended to continue to do so, as long as there was profit. Did they think he cared that they tightened their little triangle and excluded him? It was past time he